government entities, or agencies to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris.
Also our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
check, check.
Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris. Golf season will be here before you know it. An Eagle Ridge Golf Course in Paris offers one of the preeminent courses in East Central Illinois and West Central Indiana. Their Wednesday night league will be starting up soon, but they also offer special services such as corporate events, receptions, and group lessons. Call 463-3434 or visit eagleridgeparis.com.
Good evening. This is the Paris Sports Network. Another night of volleyball action. Tigers have traveled north to Danville. First serve from the Vikings was an ace. Early 1-0 lead. That serve landed in front of libero Lexi Collins. Sam Kindred setting. Annie Pruitt to swing that time. Her sister Abby Pruitt out there in the starting lineup for the Tigers as Paris earns their first point. Kindred back to serve. Ramsey a swing into the net. Ramsey, the other fifth starter for the Tigers. And Sammy Milam also in that lineup before the match started. Danville scores again to make it 3-1, and then a serve out of the back of the court makes it 3-2. Greta Hall checking in for the first time. She replaces Milam. Ramsey serving. Good serve there from Maddie. Point Tigers. Next serve. Danville's got to work to get it back over, but they do. Kindred will set. Hall far side and can't keep it inside the pin. Point Danville. Kinley Shanks in, first time tonight, JV action. Sammy Milam rejoins her teammates back out on the floor. Starting this JV contest a bit late here. I think it was scheduled for a 6 o'clock start time. Freshman match not only went 3 sets, but took an extra point for Danville to pull out the victory. 16-14 in that third set. Tigers had won the first set in the freshman contest. Danville took number 2 and 3. They lead 5-3 here in this first set of JV. Abby Pruitt pushes one off the Danville block. Falls to the court. Point Tigers. Got a working scoreboard tonight on your stream. You can see Danville's in the background there, back behind the basketball backboard. But just to keep things easier for you, we've got our logo there, bottom left-hand corner. 5-4 Danville leads. Kindred sets Aubrey leader. Good swing there, Aubrey. Tigers back with it. Collins sends it across. Danville through their offense. And somehow Annie Pruitt gets it back over, and Danville will put it away, however. Ball hung up in the air. They went up to attack it. 6-4 Danville. Six-four serve is off of Kinley's left hand, out of bounds. Point Danville. Hall will get it across for the Tigers. And right back onto Paris' side. Kindred a swing, handled by Danville. One under the net for the Vikings, gives the point and serve to Paris. Line drive serve there from Annie Pruitt pays off. Another one on the mark. Another ace for Annie Pruitt. Three points in a row. Annie put them on a line here. Danville's got to decide what to do with it rather quickly. Too quickly on that last point. This time they are able to get it over. Tigers to their offense. Hall won't get a good swing on it. Eight all. Good line drive serve from Danville. Another serve unable to be handled. Overpass, but Tigers able to play this one at least. Hall gets a swing this time off the Danville block. Vikings recover, but are unable to get it back over in 3 hits. Point Paris. Milam serving. Ramsey checked back in to play up front. Over there on the solo block attempt. Got over her. Then the Tigers, I think that was Kindred last touch for the team in black. Point Paris. Serve from Milam lands just wide. Point and serve to Danville. (11-10) Danville leads. Swing from Ramsey. Handled by Danville. This time it's Leader pushing it over the block. Kindred went up at the net on the attack, but into the net she's called for. Point Danville. (13-10) Danville. Service there makes it 13-11. Aubrey Leader to serve for the Tigers. Give Aubrey an ace, make it 13-12. Danville finds the corner of the court. Service short, however, into the net. We go back and forth here a bit. It's 14-13 Danville. Not sure if Danville knew that was going out or just miscommunication on who's going to go after it. They were in position to put a dig attempt on it. Now that was Pruitt's serve. back to a 2-point advantage, back to 1-point advantage. Whiff on the attack, 15-14. Ramsey serving. Handled by Danville. Tigers for their offense. Kindred is set for Pruitt. Swinging into the back row, handled by Danville. Viking attack goes under the arms of Ramsey and Collins. Point Danville. The serve will sail along. Point Paris. Lexi Collins back to serve. Danville got it back over. Collins goes behind her head to keep the rally alive, and the Tigers are going to get a point out of it. Air on Danville. Ties it up at 16. Collins' next serve won't crawl over the tape. Point Danville. Haley Antis had a good swing on that last point for the Tigers. Well, check out for Annie Pruitt. Annie back to serve. Few points for her consecutively last time she was on the service line. Greta Hall snuck it back over. Leader went up for a block. Got an arm, maybe both of them on it. It ricocheted off to her left and ended on the court and a point for Danville. Serve handled by Annie Pruitt. Kindred is set for Hall. Cut shot got around the block. Then a swing by Danville. And it will be handled by the Tigers, and we'll get a timeout called by the Paris bench. 19-17 here in Danville. We'll have a varsity contest to follow. Again, starting a little late here as that freshman match ran long, went all 3 sets, and they let them play it out. It was 16-14 in that third set. Danville taking the 2-1 victory in that one. Can't remember if Coach Starr has talked about this LED display up here in this gym or not, but they've got a TV that I don't know how many inches wide it looks, but it looks like one you'd see in the nicest living room you've ever been to, and they're just playing a video of some sort, snowman on it, playing some music behind it. Wasn't Olaf, but pretty impressive here in Danville High School. Next serve is out of bounds. Point Tigers. It's 20-18. Milam will sub in for Hall. Milam's serve will end up in a point. Danville unable to handle it. Had a couple of touches, but didn't amount to much. It's 20-19. Then an attacking error committed by the Vikings, 20-20. Danville gets this one over cleanly. Kindred was there, leader. Now Kindred to swing, looking for the back of the court, can't find it. Point Danville. (21-20). Ramsey, Kindred, now Ramsey again. And an overpass from Danville is going to end up in a point. (22-20). Collins there for the dig. Overpass to the Vikings side. They're not going to be able to get it back over. It's 22-21. Leader serving now for the Tigers. Danville. Swing and a hit well out of bounds. We're tied at 22. Leader serves it into the net. Point Vikings. (23-22) Danville, and a race to 25, win by 2. Ramsey swinging far side. Handled by Danville, but then the set attempt never happened. Point Paris. Yant is back in for the Tigers. Good serve, Sam Kindred. Danville able to get it back over, however. Ramsey sends it back to the Vikings. Pruitt, Kindred, now Ramsey a swing off the top of the net, and it never got over. Point Danville. Serve handled by Milam. There's Collins. Now Kindred gives up a free ball. Danville at set point. Sent back to the Tiger side. Set for Yantis. Gets it over the block, but also over everything else. Out of bounds. Point and set go to Danville. 25-23. They take the first. We'll be back after a break on the Paris Sports Network.
Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Lot 50 Brewing, located at 112 East Court Street, is the only brewing company in town. Bring your friends, family, or coworkers in for an evening of games, drinks, and conversation. Order food from other local restaurants or bring your own. Stop in and watch the owners, Bruce Young, Steve Combs, and Doug Smitkamp, work for you. Lot 50 is open Wednesday through Sunday. Check them out at lot50brewing.com. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark County since 1950. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at 500 West Jasper Street in Paris, Soleil Body Salon offers 5 lay-down and 1 stand-up tanning bed, as well as spray tan services. They also have a nail technician, an esthetician, and a hairstylist. Give Leslie and her staff a call at 465-7546. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
First serve of the second half by Paris is Sam Kindred. Ends any point for the Tigers. Danville took the first set. Able to return this serve. Kindred sets wide Ramsey. Ramsey pushed it across. Danville back over now. This time Pruitt. Collins, Kindred, Annie Pruitt. Good swing to Annie. And now she's on the dig from the Viking attack. Danville played it short. Lexi Collins up to make the play. And then Danville couldn't return that one. They sent it out of bounds. It's 2-0. Ramsey pushes it over for the Tigers. Good start here for the Paris offense. It's 3-0. But a service error will allow Danville to serve it for the first time here in the second set. Vikings return the favor. Ramsey serving. Danville unable to get it back over. Point Paris, it's 5-1. Next serve off the side of the Viking forearm. 6-1. Another attack goes into the net. 7-1 Paris, and there's an early timeout called by Danville. Coming down to the end of the season here for the Tiger volleyball team. Just 2 more matches left for varsity. JV in their next to last match. Paris will host Newton tomorrow night. That'll be a clash of the 2 schools that have been in the running for the LIC championship in the last few years. Newton, I don't think as good as they have been in the last handful of years, but they at the top of the standings. I actually haven't checked in a while. I know Newton and Olney been up there all season. Team's back out onto the court after the timeout, and Maddie Ramsey serves another ace. It's 8-1. Next serve from Ramsey. Unable to be handled by Vikings again. It's 9-1. This serve goes into the net but rolls over. Kindred put a swing on it. Second hit goes for the Tigers, but then they will be unable to get this one back. Point Danville. Serve into the net. That's Danville's second service error of the set. Both their serves have cost him points. 10-2. That was Collins serving for Paris this time, and a return hit from Danville goes out of bounds. It's 11-2. Next serve, short from Alexi. Good serve, dug out by Danville. Then up high for the attack and kill. Viking point, it's 11-3. Shanks digs, Kindred sets, Annie Pruitt pushes over, and it'll land right between all 6 Vikings. Four were set up at the net. 2 in the back to play defense, but to no avail. Point Paris then, point Danville now, as the service goes into the net. Serve from Danville, handled by Collins. And then a lift called on Paris. It's 13-4. Its scoreboard says 12-5, don't it? 12-6 now. Let me get mine corrected. Tigers still with a 6-point advantage. Danville starting to close in, though, here in the second set. Vikings on offense. Swing from the middle of the court. It goes out of bounds. The far side, point Paris. Sammy Milam serving. Good serve from Sammy, and give her an ace. It's 14-6. Next serve. Rolls over the net for another ace, Sammy Milam. (15-6). Ramsey went up for the block. Instead, she'll dig it out of the net after Danville dumped it back onto the Tiger side. Now Ramsey pushes it over. Danville gives up a free ball. Collins is there. Kinder to set. Far side Ramsey. Swing over the block. Dug out by Danville. Longest rally of the night so far in this JV contest. Leader pushes it over. Danville keeps it alive. Leader there. Danville got a swing on it. Tigers get something set up. That's a Ramsey swing. Far side swing rolls over the net for Danville. Ramsey, another chance to end it. She does, and they're going to give the point to Danville. I don't need to go back and watch that one. (15-7), and ball helps us out there. Finds the net. Point Paris. (16-7). Leader serving. Overpass. Finds Sam Kindred, who hits it back to the Danville side. Vikings can't return it. It's 17-7. Leader's next serve. Unable to be handled. 18-7. Leader's next serve. Dug out. She'll push it across in the same point. Tiger offense. Kinder to swing. Handled in the back row. Now Andy Pruitt to Kindred. Far side Ramsey a swing. Handled by Danville. They get it back across. No, they don't. Into the net. Point Tigers. It's 19-7. And a second timeout called by Danville. 19-7, second set. Tigers got to win this set to push us into a third. Last road match of the year. Glad you all could join us here on the Parasports Network as this season starts to come to a close. As mentioned, got 2 matches this week. After that Neoga matchup we had on Monday. And next week, regional postseason action will begin. All those matches will take place at Unity High School in Tolono. Planning on making the trip north for those contests. First Sullivan in the 9-10 matchup on Monday. Winner of that get the joy of playing number 1 seed Tolono. 19-7, teams out of that break, and Danville will get a point to stay alive. 19-8. Tigers still need 6. But have built themselves an 11-point advantage here in the second set. Danville serve goes out of bounds, 20-8. Kindred serving. Handled by Danville. Swing goes into the net. 21-8. Danville this time gets it across, and that looked like easy kill there. Made it look easy. 21-9. Serve from Danville. Handled there. That was Sammy Milam. Swing from Abby Pruitt. Danville through their offense. They won't get a good swing out of it, and Ernie called for a double hit violation. Point Tigers, 22-9. Ramsey serve. And a bite Danville, knocked back over. Collins sets high for Hall. Hall hits it over the block of Danville. Vikings on the attack now. Headed back to Collins. Kindred. And Hall in a bad spot. Can't do much with that. Point Danville. Shanks checked back in for the Tigers. Collins lays out to dig that one, but an overpass goes into the net. Point Danville. 22-11 now. Looking to see what happened. The up official, as soon as that ball went into the net, he pointed to the Tiger side. And that's what it was. Collins, her dig it tip went into the net, and up official pointed to the Tiger side, signaling Point Paris, and then was waving his left hand like it was net violation or something. I'm going back and watching the replay now, and he's still up there signaling as Danville was walking back, getting ready to serve, thinking they had won the point. I think we're ready to play now. Tigers will serve. 23-10 the score. I'll get that change, make it 24-10. Set point Tigers. Next Ramsey serve, handled by Danville. Vikings will get a swing, but it'll go into the net. Point Paris. Tigers take the set, 25-10. We will play a third here in Danville.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Moody Farms, Darren and Erica Kohlmeyer, Jim and Kay Taylor, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Step Farms and Excavation, Steve and Lynn Young, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive. Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay, and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website at churchinsagency.com. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris.
Second three-set match of the night so far, and first point will go to the Tigers. They start out with the serve and have Sam Kindred on the service line. Next serve, another good one from Sam. Handled by Danville this time, and a good swing that Milam got a piece of, but not in a spot her teammates could help out. It's 1-1. First serve from Danville in the third. And it'll be point Vikings. Next serve, handled by Annie Pruitt. Kindred a set backwards for Ramsey. Good swing from Maddie, handled by Danville. Swing on the far side. That was Collins who dug it out. Pushed over by Abby Pruitt. 2-1, Vikings lead. Ramsey trying to tie it. Dug out by Danville. Viking had to lay out for it. Now Collins will give to Haney Pruitt. Gets one back over the net. Swing from Danville to the back of the court. Milam was there. Pruitt hustled to save it, and Milam got it across. Good rally going here. Milam, Kindred a set. Abby Pruitt up and pushed down to the court. Abby had to get up for that one. Viking up there to meet her at the top of the net. Ramsey serving. Handled by Danville. Pushed over. Ramsey was there. Kindred a set for Hall, who just grazed the antenna on that attack. Point Danville. Serve goes into the net. Point Paris. 3-3 in this race to 15. serve goes out of bounds. Point Danville, 4-3. Serve from Danville will end up in a point for the Vikings. Shanks unable to handle. Ramsey will check in for her. Just realized Lexi's wearing the number 29 libero jersey. Now I'm trying to think if she's been wearing 29 ever since she took over for Emma Kemper earlier in the year. Emma's still out. Most likely to miss the rest of the season after suffering a concussion a couple of weeks ago. Recovering fine. Lexi has stepped into that libero role. (6-4) Danville leads. Looking for a coffin corner. Can't find it on the serve. It's 6-5. Milam to serve for Paris. Tigers trail by 1. Good serve from Sammy. Knocked back over by Danville. Kindred a set. Cleanly for Ramsey. Swing handled by Danville. Now Collins lays out looking for a pancake dig. Unable to get there in time. Point Vikings. However, another service error gives the point and serve to the Tigers. Danville helping Paris stay in this one at 7-6. Leader serving. Good serve Aubrey, handled by Danville. Near side swing on the way. Goes towards Leader. Kindred hustles to get there. Good set for Ramsey. Put a quality swing on it. Now Danville, one of their own. Dugout Leader. Kindred another set. This time Abby Pruitt looking for the corner. Good hustle by the Vikings. They keep it alive. 7-6. Tigers on offense. Ramsey another chance. Hits it over the block. And then a lay-out attempt by the Vikings. Ends in a point. It's 8-6. Timeout called by the Tiger bench. (8-6) Danville here in the third set. Third and decisive set. Varsity squads have gathered behind their benches waiting for this one to end. This was Danville's final match of the regular season. They're set to play Urbana next week in the regional. Conference matchup in regional play for Danville. Let's take a look at all their banners from the conference hanging up on the wall, playing in the Big 12 Conference. Couple of Champaign schools, Urbana, Champaign Centennial, Champaign Central as well. A few Peoria schools, so couple hour drive to play 3 of their conference foes. Last point was a service error that went the Tigers' way. This is an attacking error that goes Danville's way. Serve from Danville. Handled by the Tigers, and it'll end in a point for Paris. Tigers trail by 1. Ramsey serving. Dug out by Danville. Near side swing on the way. Off the net. That helped the ball elevate over Annie Pruitt's block attempt. And then Greta Hall rolls one down the line. (9-9) here in the third. Freshman match ended in the third set. 16-14 the final score in that set. Here's a swing from Annie Pruitt that finds hardwood. Point Tigers. Ramsey back to serve. Danville gets it back over. There's Collins. Kindred is set. Abby Pruitt from the center of the court will knock it off a Viking to the court. Point Tigers. (11-9) Tigers. They will have the serve out of the break. And will be looking for 4 more points to finish this one off and get us on track for the varsity contest. Maddie Ramsey will stand at the service line. Team back out onto the court after that timeout. Player for Danville gonna toughen out a calf cramp most likely. Ramsey's serve handled by Danville. Vikings get it back over. This will be Annie Pruitt. Kindred went for it on her own. Unable to find the court. Point Danville. Serve coming from Danville. And a point for Danville. Makes it 11-11. Collins digs the serve. This time Kindred goes for it again, finds the court. Vikings able to recover though, get it back over. Collins eye set for Hall. Hall is swinging, looking for a cut shot down the, get around the block. Moves into the net, point Danville. Another timeout. This one taken by Paris. As Danville scored 3 points in a row. And now they're just 3 points away from a victory here. Danville to serve with a 1 point advantage. Collins digs. Kindred sets for Hall. Good swing. Greta handled by Danville and attacking the air. Ties it up at 12. Collins a serve out of bounds. Point Danville. You know, Lexi's want to have a good game. Lexi moving to Paris from Danville a couple of years ago. Served that one long, gave Danville the lead. They just need two now. It's 13-12. Hall another swing. That will go out of bounds as well. Match point, Danville. Service error. Point Tigers. Paris still alive. 14-13 now. Annie Pruitt serving. Good serve, Annie. Danville gonna get a swing on it. Collins there. Kinder to set for leader. And a point, Paris. 14-14 after the ball falls right near the net. We'll play till at least 16. The timeout called. Current score 14-14. Active student section here at Danville High School, watching them during that minute break. Probably can hear them over the speakers as you're watching on the Paris Sports Network YouTube channel. 14-14 back underway. Danville can't get it back over. Tigers have match point. (15-14). Paris, good serve from Annie. Setter rolls it over ahead of the net, and then Aubrey Leader can't get it back across. Point Danville. Danville serve, handled by Annie Pruitt. Kendra to set, cross court. Greta Hall over the block, that'll land inbounds. Point Paris. Maddie Ramsey in for Kinley Shanks. And Sammy Milam in for Greta Hall. Hall, a couple of huge kills here this evening. Milam a good serve. Danville gets it back across and it falls in front of Lex Collins. Point Danville. (16-16) and serve handled by Milam. Annie Pruitt to Leader. Leader finds the core. Danville miscommunicates. Serve from Leader is good. Danville gets it back over in the second hit. Kendra to set. Ramsey has to get up, stay on the right side of the net, and does. Played Maddie. Now the Tigers back on offense. Kendra sends it over. Danville a swing. It goes down the line and past Sammy Milam's hand for the point. We're now retired to 17. Serve to Milam. Collins gets it close, and then Kendrick can't get it back over. point Danville. It's 18-17. Match point for Danville. Serve to Collins, and nobody's going to be able to get there. Danville has taken both the freshman and the JV matches in 3 sets. A little longer than just the 15 points. She normally played 2 in both of them. And now we'll take a break, get ready for varsity action, and bring you every point of that here on the Para Sports Network. Welcome back to the Paris Sports Network. We are ready for varsity action now. Danville has taken both the freshman and JV contest here this evening, both in 3-set affairs. So we're going to get this varsity match started just before 8 o'clock from Danville High School. Garrett Hoffman, Rachel Stone, Jacoba Harkar, Jada McClaskey, Kendra Young, Emily Wells in the starting lineup for the Tigers. Becca Miner replaced Garrett Hoffman to get us started as an ace for the Vikings. As it's 1-0. Second serve off of Stone, 2-0. Emily Trover serving for Danville, junior. Next serve, again to Stone. Wells is set. Young, unable to get it over the net. Point Danville, it's 3-0. But a net violation called on Danville. Take that point away. It'll be Tiger serve. Emily Wells serving for Paris. Danville gives up a free ball. There's Stone, but Stone hit it behind her. Point Danville. So it's 3-1. Danville serving. McClaskey there. Now Wells is set for Harkar. Harkar kill for the Tigers. (3-2). Jada McClaskey to serve for Paris. Her serve, dugout back row by Ward. Ward, the swing on it for Danville now. Young looking for the back corner. Ward there for Danville. Near side swing on the way. The block. Young and Harkar up. I think Young got most of it, but the Tiger block makes it 3-3. McClaskey serve. Handled by Danville. Swing on the right side. Dugout McClaskey. Wells is set. Who's going to get it across? It's Harkar. Rolls it over the net. Danville there. Through their set. Wells a dig this time. Miner sets high for Harkar. Swing from the lefty. Finds Hardwood. Point Paris. Three Tigers. Ward digs. And Libero Alvarez sends it behind the Danville bench. It's 5-3. 5 straight for the Tigers after Danville scored 3 out of the gate. McClaskey still serving. Dugout Danville. Swing from the center of the court. No, just pushed over the Young block. Wells sends it out wide. Bishop off the Danville block to the court. Point Tigers. Kill for Jaden Bishop. Jaden rough go of things on Monday in Neoga. Good to see her get on the score sheet in the right column early here, even if it wasn't a full speed delivery on that swing. 6-3 Tiger lead. Harkar flat-footed gets it over to the block. Here's Danville. Swing from the back row. McClaskey's there. Wells is set for Young. Young goes with the push. Not a lot of swings for the Tigers, and it's been effective so far. That's 7 in a row. I think Jacoba's really the only one that's got a full swing on the offense, but the Tiger offense has made it 7-3 and forced the hand of a Danville timeout. Tigers coming into this match still looking for their first road victory of the season. This will be their last chance to do it. Tomorrow will be a home match, and then next week will all be classified as neutral match contest. Be looking for their first neutral site contest victory next week. Trying to end their road slate of games on a high note here in Danville. And just as your Tigers haven't won on the road, Danville has actually not won on home court. They have 2 wins on the season, one against Schlarman. I think that one was at Schlarman. And then they won a neutral site contest halfway through the season, and a passing error. Another point to the Tigers. (8-3). McClaskey still serving. Well set. Bishop. Another off speed, but it's effective just as well. 9-3. Serve from McClaskey. Danville is somehow going to be able to get over. Young attacked, and violation called on Danville. Good job, Kendra, going up after that one. She's rewarded for it. Attacking violation. On Danville, it's 10-3. 10 straight for the Tigers. Good serve, McClaskey. Near side swing. McClaskey lays out, can't get to it. Got a hand on it, but can't keep it alive. It's 10-4. Aaliyah Rudy serving for Danville. Dug out. Kendra Young a swing. Not a chance for the Danville defense. (11-4) Tigers. Minor serving now. Danville through their offense. Near side swing. That's well long. Nobody touched it. Point Paris. Minor's next serve. Good serve from Becca. Line drive. It'll get Danville out of system enough to where an off-speed hit, the only thing they can manage, but it's enough. It's 12-5. Tigers still lead by 7. DeAsia Gamble with the serve into the net. Point Paris. Kindred will replace Harkar. Kindred will serve. Danville hits one off of the block. Point Vikings is 13-6. Paris leads. Simone Atkinson serve, handled by Minor. Here's a swing. Bishop on the way, off of a Viking. Can they get there? They can for a second hit, but not a third. Jaden Bishop with the kill. Stone and McClaskey will check in for the Tigers. Rachel Stone will serve. Both seniors check in. We'll honor them tomorrow night at Paris High School. Hope to see you all there. As an attacking error makes it 15-6. Tigers up by 9. Stone's next serve, floats one over. Handled by Danville, but a couple of teammates get in the way, and it's point Tigers. Timeout called by Danville. This is the 10-point advantage for the Tigers. Second timeout of the set called by Danville. (16-6), teams out in the timeout. I'm getting tips on what songs to play and what songs not to play at our home matches. Got the good advice not to play. What is this? Cupid Shuffle, I think the name of this song. Not to play that. So rest assured it will not show up on the playlist tomorrow night at the high school. Back ready to go here. Rachel Stone serving. And then Danville finds a soft spot on the court. They score out of the timeout at 16-7. Serve into the net, 17-7. Carradine Hoffman serving for Paris. Danville on the second hit scores at 17-8. Teams trade points. Wells, McClaskey, Young up front for the Tigers. Minor, Stone, and Kindred in the back row. Here's a serve that will go long, point Tigers. Another service error as Harkar will check back in for the Tigers and Wells will head to the service line. Wells serve, handled by Danville. Back set. Good dig there, Emily Wells. Stone to Harkar. Harkar floats one off speed and it's going to end up in a point. Not sure she meant to. And give her credit for the kill. It's 19-8. Wells a good serve, give her an ace. Off the left shoulder of Atkinson, it's 20-8. Wells, another good serve, headed toward the back corner. Atkinson played it and knocked it to part of the court where there were no teammates. It's 21-8. Next serve, dug out by the libero Alvarez. Near side swing off a Tiger block, up in the air. There's Wells. Now Minor. Minor goes to Harkar. Swing into the net goes Jacoba. Point Danville. (21-9). Serve dug out by Minor. Harkar. Maybe lucky not to go for a double hit there. We play on. It's 21-9. Wells sets McClaskey. A swing far side. Dug out by Danville. Wells sets Young. Young up at the net looking for the sideline. We're going to talk about a tip. And they called a touch. Point Paris. (22-9). McClaskey will set up to serve for the Tigers, 3 points away from set number 1. Good serve, Jaden. Dug out Danville. Near side swing on the way. Punched across, but into the net is Gagnon, and it's point Paris. McClaskey's next serve. Far side swing on the way. That's well long from the freshman Rudy. And it'll be set point, 24-9. McClaskey serving. Dug out Danville. Bishop went up and attacked. Danville sends it wide on the return. Point Paris, set Paris. Tigers win it 25-9. We'll take a break. Teams will get reset. And let's hope Tigers can jump out to a early lead in this second set and really put the clamps on this one here to finish the road stretch of this 2021 season. We'll be back after break. You're watching the Paris Sports Network. Second set underway here in Danville. Tigers took the first, 25-9. Harkar. Now Young a swing off a Danville block point. Paris. Scoreboard should be updating any second now for you. Garrett and Hoffman back to serve. Tigers lead 1-0. Hoffman a good serve. Dug out by Danville. Pushed across. There is Wells. Hoffman set high for McClaskey from just beyond the 10-foot line. Swing from Danville. Dug out by Stone. Here's Wells. Hoffman gives up a free ball. Danville can't control. Two Tigers. Hoffman serving. Hoffman works the opposite side of the court now. She went after the same girl that just bobbled the dig on the last point, and that one tough to read for Rachel. Not sure if it went in between the post holding up the scoreboard on that end of the court. Either way, you can't really read it as close as those are down there, so Rachel unable to make a play on it. It's 2-1, Danville with the serve. On the way, dug out by Stone. Wells is set for Young. Young off a Danville block to the court. And Kendra Young making her presence known here tonight in Danville. Vikings have sent a double block at her last couple of swings. That one, Kendra just went through. Wells had a play on it, but sent it up into the freshman player section on the other side of the Tiger bench. It's 3-2 Paris. Ward serving. And only between Meyer and Stone. Just a bit ago, I was thinking about how well it seems the Tigers are in position this evening. First case there, I set into this one where Tigers weren't even able to make a play on it. Danville, however, puts one into the net on the serve. It's 4-3 Tigers with the serve back as Bishop checks in for Stone. McClaskey serving. Dug up by Danville. They're going to have to make a play on this one. They can't. From the back row, put one into the net. Again, it's 5-3. McClaskey's next serve. Handled by Danville. Punch to the far side. Bishop was there, gave it to Wells. Now got it back. Jaden Bishop sends it across to Danville's side. Near side swing, won't happen. Overpass. Didn't catch the net, but it went just close. No, they're going to call net violation on the Tigers. Yeah, they're going to say Jacoba was in the net, trying to watch the replay, but might be just a bit too grainy on the quality for me to see that exactly. Referee thought he saw it. That gave the point to Danville, and that makes it 2 in a row. We're tied at 5. Rudy serving. Dug out Minor. Wells sets Young, falling backwards, not able to get everything on it. Enough to get it across. Danville through their offense. Dug out Sophie Given into the contest. There's Wells after Danville attacked the ball above the net. Rudy. Now a swing from the center of the court goes into the net by Aaliyah. And it's 6-5 Tigers. Becca Minor serving. Danville, another one into the net. And again, that was Aaliyah. Point Paris at 7-5. Harkar, Bishop, Hoffman up front for the Tigers. Minor serving. Given and Wells in the back row with her. Here's a swing from Danville that finds a soft spot in the Tiger defense. 7-6. Danville with the serve. The serve handled by Given. Wells is set for Bishop. A clean swing and a good block there by Danville. Send it back to the Tiger side. Bishop, another chance. Roll shot over the block. Handled by Danville. Near side swing. It's long, no touch, point Paris. Sam Kindred back to serve. And she'll send one below the net. Point Danville. Senior night tomorrow for the Tigers. And obviously start to think about what's next for Paris. Sam Kindred will be a big part of that. We've seen Abby Pruitt get some varsity time earlier in the season. Aubrey Leader, a sophomore, get plenty of varsity action this year. Swing goes out of bounds again for Danville. Point Paris. Whistle blows and up official called an attacking violation. Like she judged that ball already on the way over. We're going to replay the point, but I think that was the original call, thinking that ball was on the way over when the Viking tried to hit it one more time. That wasn't the case, so we'll replay it. 10-7. Tigers lead by 3. McClaskey a swing right into the Viking block. Paris will try it again, and it's McClaskey again. This time pushes it over the block of Danville. Near side, push from the Vikings. Kindred there. Wells is set for Hoffman. Hoffman glances one off the block from Danville. Vikings, 10-foot line swing, and every once in a while they put some good swings on it to the corners of the court where there are no Tigers, like there was none there. 10-8, Paris leads by 2. Kindred returns the serve. McClaskey pushes it over the block. Danville will swing now off of the net. To the court it goes. Point Paris. 11-8 Tigers. This is about where Paris started to pull away in that first set. Hoffman serving. Danville, a swing goes off of Kindred. And no play made, point Danville. Serve from Trover. Goes into the net, point Paris. Wells serving. Harkar checks back in for Kindred. Good serve, Wells. Just clipped the net. Danville a swing and into the net is Harkar, and a point for Danville. So it's 12-10, Vikings serve. They get it over this time. Stone was there, but her overpass is out of Emily Wells' reach. And it's 12-11. Serve goes to Stone, Wells, Young. Now Danville, far side, over the block, dug out Wells. Miners there, set for Harkar. Swing. That was blocked by Danville. Now McClaskey a swing, dug out Danville. Pushed over that Young, really trapped on the net. Now Harkar will get a swing off the block from Danville. Vikings through their offense. Center of the court, swing off of Miner, point Danville. We're tied at 12. We'll see here if we lost our scoreboard connection. If we did, I'll get that reset. Right now we're sitting at 12-12. Ward serving. There's McClaskey. Wells will set. Young off of the block, but dug out of there. Danville still got a chance. They get it over. Stone is there. Now Wells is set again for Young. And this time it's out of bounds. No touch. Point Danville. (13-12). Ward serving. To Minor. Stone. Mishandles it. Point Danville, 14-12. The serve goes to Stone. Overpass, but Wells able to get enough of it, and Young swung on and sent it into the net. We are going to get a point, Danville, and get a timeout called by Coach Pinkston. (15-12). Danville is taking a three-point advantage here in this second set. Got the scoreboard working again, so that should be accurate. It's at 15-12. Ward still serving for Danville. Vikings lead by 3. Minor can't handle. Point Danville at 16-12. Serve from Ward. She's changing spots on the court and sends one long. Point Tigers. Paris needed that one at least to break up that momentum Ward had from the service line. Bishop will check in for Stone. McClaskey will take the ball at the service line. McClaskey serve, dug out. Then Kendra Young. Overpass leads right into her right hand that slams it home at 16-14. McClaskey's next serve, an ace. Short serve. Rudy laid out, but couldn't get to it. It's 16-15. Tigers within 1. They serve handle. Near side swing coming from Danville. McClaskey lays out. Harkar there, but Wells unable to get it back over from that angle. She was basically on Danville's side of the net when she made contact with the volleyball there. 17-15. Tigers back within 2. Rudy to serve. To Minor. In the air for Wells. And a double hit called on Emily. Emily had one of those called on her in Neoga. A few of them called on her a couple matches ago. Wells puts this one in the air. Bishop goes for the roll shot. Had an idea where there were no Vikings, just unable to get it over the net. 19-15 Danville now. They're going to call a timeout. Something else is going on down there. Minor serving. Tigers trail by 4. They'll get a free ball opportunity. Minor, Wells, Bishop pushed over the block, handled by Danville. Far side swing on the way. Over the Bishop block and in front of the Wells dig. Point Danville. Serve on the way. Line drive headed right to Becca's face and kind of caught in between and sent one into the floor in front of her. Point Danville, and there is the timeout taken by Paris. It's 22-16. We're going to get these scores reset again. Might even have to reset the whole link that we use. 22-16. Give it a couple minutes, see if it responds to me punching a couple buttons all at the same time. Paris back out of that timeout. .22-16 the score. Danville serving into the net. Point Tigers. Serve handled by Danville. Center court pushed over the net. Somehow stayed off that center line. Bishop a swing. Danville blocked. Hoffman got it back. Given now Bishop. Danville through their offense. Swing that Wells goes up and attacks. Wells again. Point Paris. Emily Wells. It's 22-18. And then an error on the attack by Danville makes it 22-19. Collins serving. 22-19. There's Wells for Bishop. Bishop, wow, that was impressive. Not only Wells' high set that avoided the Raptors up top, but Bishop had just a poor angle to attack from. Sent one across the net, landed in front of the back row. It's 22-20. Hoffman went up for it, but she didn't have to touch it. It landed on Danville's side. They can't respond. It's 22-21, and we will get a timeout called by Danville.
Danville High School students, you know you're supposed to have a mask on. Catch the last one.
22-21. Try to get this scoreboard reset as we're at the break here. Serve on the way from Collins, handled by Danville. Swing that might have went out. Given plays it. Bishop another chance. Roll shot over the block. Handled by Danville. Second hit attack. Wells sends it back across. Here's Danville's offense. Far side swing gets over Bishop's block. Given there for the Tigers. Wells to Bishop. A swing off the block. Off a diving attempt. Point Tigers. We're tied up at 22. .22 apiece. Collins still serving. Danville is going to be able to get it over. There's Minor. Wells is set. Bishop with a hot hand to the court. Jaden Bishop goes. Net helps her out a bit as it grabbed that ball and redirected it from the Danville block. It's 23-22 Paris. Serve from Collins won't be returnable. 24-22. It is match point for the Tigers. And the final timeout called by Danville. (24-22). Tigers quickly back out of that timeout. Didn't even take half a minute. And they've got 2 match points to play with. Lexi Collins will still be serving for the Tigers. And as underwhelming as Danville's record is, I'd imagine they came into this match really thinking that, right, they look at Paris's record and think that they're right in it from the get-go, right? So you're going to get Danville's best shot. This would be a huge win for the Tigers. Headed into postseason play. Collins, a good serve. Back row handles for Danville. Far side swing, dugout given. Wells pushed it over, nobody getting to the net, and it falls to the court. Point Paris. Tigers win 2-0 here in Danville, 25-22 in that second set. Boy, that's nice to get right there. That feels good. And let's see, hopefully some of that momentum carries into next week's regional play for the Tigers. First, they get a crack at Newton at home tomorrow. Hope to see you there and appreciate you hopping on and watching the stream tonight. And for all your support of Tiger Athletics, and glad to be a part of it here on the Paris Sports Network. With that, I'm Clay Best signing off here on the broadcast. Your Tigers win 2-0 over Danville. Have a good night.